Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are here because you are scared for your junior cert, you're scared for your mocks, you don't know how to study, you want to ace them all, or you just want to at least pass them, this is the video for you because I did my junior cert last year and I will tell you guys the things I did wrong so you don't repeat my mistakes and you will be a good student. This time of the year last year was awful for me. I cried every day, honey. Every day. I have 10 tips. So my first tip, don't spend your time searching how to study instead of actually studying. This was one of my biggest problems. I think I searched how to study every day for about an hour and I didn't study. Don't waste your time on things like that because you feel like they'll help you. They won't. You'll just lose time and then you get more stressed. My second tip is for people learning languages, which is everyone because language is compulsory in junior cert. I think if you're looking to learn how to speak a language, you don't focus on learning vocabulary, you focus on speaking. But since it's a written exam, you need to focus on grammar and vocab. I think there's 2 apps that are amazing. Duolingo is amazing for grammar. It will explain to you step by step. If you do Spanish or French, Duolingo will save you for your grammar. Do it every day, practice it every day. Your grammar, like your teacher will love you. App for vocabulary. Memrise. Memrise is free. There is a paid membership. I pay it. It's amazing. It is amazing for vocab. If you do that every day, oh my god. I did the French Memrise course and I remember one day I came to school and then we were talking about something and I was like, I know this already. I learned this on Memrise. And then it was just like, you feel so proud of yourself and it's like something can come up on the exam that you didn't learn in class and everybody else will be like, oh my god, did you know that word? And you'll be like, I did. And then also for your language skills, find a YouTuber of your language that you're learning and watch their videos. Try to understand anything they say. You need to practice your listening skills. The listening exam is difficult, in my opinion. Don't spend time studying subjects that you don't really need. This might sound stupid because a lot of people are like, I need A in every subject, but you don't. If there's an exam that you know 100% that you're never gonna do in your life, what's the point of trying so hard? But for example, history and religion. I have never liked those subjects in my life. I will never study them by choice, ever. And I knew that in junior cert, so I didn't study it. I got an E in history. I didn't even know you could get that. It is really bad. But I got to spend more time on maths, and now my maths, I got an A in higher level maths, and that is what I actually care about. So if there's a subject that you know you're not gonna do, don't waste time on it, please. If it's in second year and you're gonna have to do history next year, then study, yes. But if it's junior cert and you know that the year after you're not gonna have to do the subject. If you don't want to do the subject, you don't have to do it. Next tip is when you study, please don't go on your phone. Think about the things that you're doing. Not like, oh, I can't get off my phone because I'm watching Snapchat stories. If you watch a story, do you remember it 5 days later? It literally doesn't matter. Why do you have to spend time watching other people's stories, watching this, when you could be studying, you could be progressing yourself while they're doing whatever. If you set yourself a time to study and then you can't get off your phone, just think about it, like, is it important? Is it actually important? Next tip is honestly, please use all your exam papers. If you study exam papers from like the last 5 years, questions literally repeat themselves. Finish them, fill them out, do every single year, do every single page. Next tip is make a study plan with all that you have to study in your given time, but don't spend too much time making the plan. I would spend an hour a day making a study plan and then not doing it. Don't make a beautiful study plan. There's no point. You're gonna throw it out in a day, a week. Your daily plans should be like this. Get a tiny piece of paper and write history, geography, this. Chapter 5, Chapter 4, Chapter 7. That's it. Be straightforward with your plans, but do make them because if you don't make a study plan, you'll just be lost and then you might study less than you're supposed to. Next tip, wake up early on Saturday and Sunday. Imagine if Saturday and Sunday you wake up at 7 a.m. and study 3 hours on Saturday and study 3 hours on Sunday. You will have 6 hours more study done than other people while they're sleeping. So then Saturday night, when they have to be studying, you could be relaxing. Would you rather study in the morning and get it over with and not have to think about it for the rest of the day? Or dread it for the whole day and then spend your evening when you're already tired to study? Next tip is if you really don't feel like studying, don't. It's not about how long you study, it's about how efficiently you study and how well you study. And if you're stressed, overwhelmed, in a bad mood, you can't study. Nothing's gonna go in your brain. If you're in a really awful mood, take the day off, have a bath, calm yourself down. Next day, study hard. And if you fall behind a little bit, use the weekend to catch up. You don't need to go out every day on the weekend, you know? My next tip is really important, also what I did not do, what I wish I did. You go to sleep at 1 a.m., you wake up at 6, 5 hours of sleep. You go to school, but you can't pay attention because you're half asleep. You need to sleep. Like when people say get enough rest so you can go to school awake, and you're like, why would I want to be awake in school? School is boring. Use this time to pay attention to school. Sleep during the night. Wake up early, have a good breakfast, have a good start of the day, drink your water. Go to school feeling refreshed, awake, being ready to like learn, revise. And then when you go home, you're gonna have less to study because you literally studied the whole day. But if you go to school doing nothing all day, laying around all day, then you have to go home and study, it's like too much. My last tip, don't stress over it. In the beginning of 3rd year, literally you could ask my mom how much times I would come downstairs to her crying like, Mom, I'm gonna fail my exams, I need to pass these exams, I need to get A's. Literally every day, some days like 2-3 times a day. I could not stop crying. Instead of studying, instead of doing homework, instead of doing anything productive. Of course everyone stresses, but the stress, it's temporary. Junior cert is not something to cry over every day as I did. You should not focus your mind only on your grades. Please take care of your mental health first before anything else. If I can help at least one person with the stress that I had to not stress like I stressed, after you watch this video, if it's nighttime, please go to sleep. If you're just home from school and you have to study, please study. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't stress about your exams. I send you a lot of luck for your mocks, for your exams, for your junior cert, for any of your exams. Much love. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.